I woke in darkness amongst a ravenous legion. My body birthed from the shadows, my talons formed by the night, and as I grew, my hunger too, and the world of the master filled my mind. Child, let's bathe in the blood of the Monarch. Let's dance on the grave of the light.
I was once an ordinary member of the noble class, hailing from the northern realms and born into a long line of wizards. But I abandoned my title and lands in my quest for knowledge. I made a new home for myself within the Demonastery's ancient halls, spending many years studying the shadow and reading about runes and rituals, perfecting my knowledge of the arcane arts. As I am one of the few members of my bloodline to be born without any Aether affinity whatsoever, I could not personally practice any of the spellwork I had read about. However, I was seeking to explore the true depths of the Aether, in order to establish whether a man could artificially lay claim to the abilities of the arcane. I researched through any means necessary, carving runes into flesh and sigils into bone. In time, my research evolved into the Arknight project, my most ambitious project yet. I created a living weapon, a man who could wield both might and magic. In essence, I transformed a subject who had been born without Aether affinity and unlocked his ability to cast spells. When I found that fresh body on the shores near the Demonastery, I knew that my opportunity had come. Visceri was all that I had wished for and more. I proved that it was possible to artificially unlock Aether affinity and forge a potential power that every human might well carry. However, I struggled to keep control of my living weapon. With those incessant creatures of the Demonastery whispering in his ear, I quickly found myself on the wrong side of the battle. They wrested Visceri away from me, turning him against me to eliminate me as a threat. However, as my disemboweled body lay cold and silent on the concrete, a strange creature approached me, taking my head for its own diabolical plans. When I awoke, I found myself immobile. My head was preserved with layers of rune work and bound by intricate spells. I became trapped in my own mind, carried around like a common trophy. The Disciples of Pain came to possess my skull, and now they bother me constantly with their inane questions, forcing me to suffer through their unending chatter about duty and sacrifice. While the odd researcher attempts to steal me for their own purposes, I care very little as to what may become of me. As a disembodied voice trapped within a skull, my life has become an unending torment of infuriating half-wits and idle conversation. I can only dream of the day I can enact my revenge on the one who brought me to this dark fate. Eventually, one way or another, I will find the means to make Visceri pay for his disobedience. Heed my words carefully, young Runeblade, lest you end with the same fate yourself.